I'm Dylan Valencia. Tonight, 13 Investigates is looking into Rockford Public Schools 205 after one parent filed a complaint with the state of Illinois against the district after learning her son was not receiving federally mandated special education minutes. And tonight, we have answers in this 13 Investigates exclusive.
I was frustrated that the district did not communicate this.
One parent, amongst many, frustrated that her son was not receiving federally mandated IEP minutes, better known as individualized education programs.
About 3 weeks into the school year, I asked his amazing teacher, is he getting his minutes? And she did some inquiring and found out that he was put on a wait list.
To this parent, who wishes to remain anonymous, it's 3 weeks too long. You may remember 13 Investigates reporting what IEP minutes are. To catch you up to speed, these are minutes that are federally mandated and required by the state of Illinois for students who have individualized education programs. Some students receive minutes from social workers, in this case, her son, receiving them for speech pathology.
It's really important that he can be understood when he's speaking and that people are not confused or have ideas about him because of the way he speaks. There's no such thing as a wait list when it comes to a student's IEP. There is a delay in services, but there is no wait list. That's not something that is acceptable.
She says RPS 205 tells her their reasoning was they could not fill speech pathology positions to meet staffing demands.
I understand that they are struggling to fill positions. However, that is a district administration issue that became my child's issue. I had then formally requested that the district pay for outside services.
She says after almost 3 months of back and forth, the district could only promise her son would receive minutes in the summer.
Parents are advocates for their children, and when you need additional help and your child is not receiving what they deserve and what they're entitled to, the next step is to ensure they're going to get what they deserve. The state of Illinois needs to require the district to provide those services.
Submitting a complaint to the Illinois State Board of Education. In that complaint, she says Rockford School District 205 has denied my son free appropriate public education by failing to implement his individualized education program as required under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. She later goes on to state, I received an email from district administrators stating the district was denying my request for compensation or reimbursement for outside speech therapy.
The state did say that RPS was in violation of not providing services for a student with an IEP.
Illinois State Board of Education confirming that RPS 205 must correct their actions by January 30th, 2025, with further corrective action by June 30th. They say districts must provide documentation demonstrating they have resolved the issue and meet requirements. These requirements include providing the state a summary of all students in the district who require minutes, plus a list of those who have yet to receive them. RPS 205's Special Education Department sharing with 13 WREX, quote, we cannot comment on individual student minutes and services, but the issue of past speech services has been resolved. This parent now telling us her son is receiving these minutes, but to her, it took a complaint with the state to make it happen.
They knew on the first day of school that they did not have adequate speech and language pathologists.
Now she's calling on other parents to stand up and speak up for your children and reminding others that filing a complaint with the state is an option.
You are your child's advocate. No one is going to give your child anything, even if it is their responsibility to do it. My children's school is a great school to go to, and I just wish that perhaps at the administrative level, they could do some reflection to figure out how to retain some of these wonderful service providers.
And tonight, the Illinois State Board of Education sharing they monitor the entire complaint process to ensure compliance. Now, if districts do not comply with correction, further discipline will take place.